Okay, thank you. Welcome back, everybody. We're just back from our break. So we've got one more item on the agenda before we need to go in camera. It's item number 14.1, a member motion by Regional Local Councillor Chan regarding Family Literacy Day. So over to you, Councillor Chan.
Thank you very much, Mr. Mayor. I think this is a good, I would consider as a good nature motion in recognizing, number one, the wonderful job of Richmond Public Library has done. I know that my colleagues who are on the board had just had the first board meeting. And one of the things is that on January 27 every year, communities across Canada celebrate what they call Family Literacy Day. And library, in a sense, is like one of the community hub in many municipalities across Canada to promote literacy, particularly among families, activities such as mom or dad reading to the children, as well these days, is also increasingly promoting financial literacy, not just to how to add, how to subtract, but how to manage finances, and also technology, digital. Even in the curriculum, high school is going to have coding and all these things. So it's a whole spectrum of literacy activities have been recognized. And what's specific about 2023 is that the theme for the Family Day Literacy in 2023 is celebrate your heritage. How coincidental. 2023 is for the city of Richmond Hill, or Richmond Hill as a community, to celebrate 150th anniversary. Celebrate our heritage as well, to recognize, as I mentioned, all the literacy activities and program services our library have been doing for our community. In fact, some of you may know, this year, 2022, is the 170th anniversary of the Richmond Hill Public Library. And how I know, I was fortunate enough serving on the library board, not as a councillor, as a citizen, back in 2002, when the public library in Richmond Hill celebrated 150 years. And I recall I still have vividly in my mind with the fireworks, I mean real fireworks, being actually on that particular evening with the former Mayor Bell in front of Central Library. So it's so much to celebrate of our heritage. This year, 2022, 170th anniversary of Richmond Hill Public Library. Next year, 2023, Richmond Hill 150th anniversary. So I honestly believe that Council could make that formal recognition of January 27, 2023 to recognize that importance of reading, learning, a variety of literacy delivered by our programs and services of the Richmond Hill Public Library. We just have a new board. So my colleague, I hope that you will support it. And thank you, Mr. Mayor, for me to have an opportunity to introduce what is significance for me to introduce the motion to recognize an annual event, particularly at this time. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Is there a seconder? Councillor Silovitz, is there any discussion? Councillor Davidson.
Thank you, Mayor. I just wanted to say the three of us, Councillor Thompson and Liu, we attended the first board meeting. I think we have a wonderful group, and they're working on all kinds of ideas to expand use of the library, including partnering with places like, apparently there's a story time at Hillcrest Mall. So I fully support this, and I think our residents will too. And I'm excited to see where it goes over time. Thank you.
Okay, thank you. Anybody else? Councillor Silva, sorry, I didn't ask you if you wanted to speak.
That's okay. No, I wanted to thank Councillor Chan for bringing this forward. It's such a wonderful idea, and I'll gladly second it. And I look forward to seeing how it comes into fruition next year and in the following years. So thank you, Councillor Chan. Thank you, Mr. Mayor.
Okay, anybody else? Yeah, go ahead, Councillor Chan.
Maybe as a wrap up, and thank you both colleagues who spoke before me. In fact, this motion has been developed in consultation with the CEO of the public library. In fact, thank you, Councillor Davidson, you mentioned, the thought was the CEO of the public library was thinking perhaps either on or near January 27, 2023, it could be like, I heard the name or the term story reading, maybe somewhere in the Central Library as well. That would be into the year 150 anniversary of Richmond Hill. It could potentially, subject to certain arrangement of the library, could be different branches within the city. So it could be Oak Ridges, Richfield, Richmond Green, and other places. So thank you for Councillor Civilis for second motion. Thank you.
Okay, thank you. So we have a motion before us. All those in favor? Opposed? That carries unanimously. Thank you so much. All right, so at this point, Mr. Clerk, I think we need to go in camera. Oh, we're going to do the bylaws? Okay, so we've got bylaw 16.1 on the agenda and 16.2 on the agenda. Can we move those together? A mover and seconder, please. Okay, Councillor Liu and I was testing you. You're right, there are. You're good. You're very good. All right. Yeah, sorry. There's actually, can we do them all at once? Okay, so 16, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So is everybody okay with that? Councillor Liu, Councillor DePaula. Okay, all those in favor? Opposed? Carried. Thank you so much. All right, so we need a motion to go in camera. Councillor Silovitz, Councillor Tree, all those in favor? Opposed? That's carried. Thank you. We'll be going in camera and we will come out soon. Mr. Clerk.
Thank you. Before we do so, for the benefit of the public, I better read the resolution to go into closed session for transparency purposes, please. So council is resolved to go into closed session, A, to consider a position, plan, procedure, criteria, or instruction to be applied to any negotiations carried on or to be carried on by or on behalf of the municipality or local board with respect to the city's waste collection contract. This is pursuant to section 239(2) of the Municipal Act 2001. B, to consider personal matters about identifiable individuals, including municipal or local board employees with respect to appointment of directors to the Village of Richmond Hill Business Improvement Area Board of Management for the 2022 to 2026 term of council. And this is pursuant to section 239(2) of the Municipal Act. And for brevity's sake here, C, D, E, and F actually are all to consider personal matters about identifiable individuals, including municipal or local board employees, with respect to citizen appointments to, firstly, the Committee of Adjustment, secondly, the Heritage Center Advisory Committee, thirdly, the Heritage Richmond Hill Committee, fourthly, the Property Standards Committee, and fifthly, the Road Watch Committee, all for the 2022 to 2026 term of council. And they're all pursuant to section 239(2) of the Municipal Act 2001.
Okay, thanks very much. So we'll be going into closed session.